Good luck signs. Sadako was born to be a runner. Her mother always said that Sadako had learned to run before she could walk. One morning in August 1954, Sadako ran outside into the street as soon as she was dressed. The morning sun of Japan touched brown highlights in her dark hair. There was not a speck of cloud in the blue sky. It was a good sign. Sadako was always on the lookout for good luck signs. Back in the house, her sister and two brothers were still sleeping on their bed. Quiet, she poked her big mother, Masahiro. Get up, lazy bones, she said. It's peace day. Masahiro groaned and yawned. He wanted to sleep as long as possible, but like most 14-year-old boys, he also loved to eat when he sniffed the good smell of bean soup. Masahiro got up. Some Mitsue and Eiji were awake too. Sadako helped Eiji get dressed. He was 6, but he something lost a sock of shirt. Afterward, Sadako folded the bed quiet. Her sister Mitsue, who was 9, helped but put them away in the closet. Rushing like a whirlwind into the kitchen, Sadako cried, "Oh, mother, I can hardly wait to go to the carnival. Can we please hurry with breakfast?" Her mother was busily slicing pickled radishes to serve with the rice and soup. She looked at Sterling and Sadako. "You are 11 years old and should know better," she scolded. "You must not call it carnival. Every year on August 6, we remember those who died when the atom bomb was dropped on our city. It is a memorable day." Mr. Sasaki, coming from the back porch, "That's right," he said, "Sadako-chan. You must show respect. Your own grandmother was killed that awful day." "But I do respect Oba-chan," Sadako said. "I pray for spirit every morning. It's just that I'm so happy today." "As a matter of fact, it's time for our prayers now," her father said. The Sasaki family gathered around the little altar shelf. Oba-chan pictures was there in gold frame. Sadako looked at the ceiling and wondered if her grandmother's spirit was floating somewhere above the altar. "Sadako-chan," Mr. Sasaki said sharply. Sadako quietly bowed her head. She fidgeted and wriggled her bare toes while Mr. Sasaki spoke. He prayed that the spirit of their ancestors were happy and peaceful. He gave thanks for barbershop. He gave thanks for his fine children, and he prayed that his family would be protected from the atom bombs. Disease called leukemia. Many still die for the disease, even though the atom bombs had been dropped on Hiroshima 9 years before. It had filled the air with radiation and kind of poison that stayed inside people for a long time. At breakfast, Sadako noisily gulped down her soup and rice. Masahiro began to talk about girls who ate like hungry dragons, but Sadako didn't hear his teasing. Her thoughts were dancing around the peace day of last year. She loved the crowds of people, the music, and fireworks. Sadako cold still tasted the spun cotton candy. She'd finished breakfast before anyone else. When she jumped up, Sadako almost knocked the table over. She was tall for her age, and her long legs always seemed to get in the way. Get in the way. Come on, Mitsue-chan, she said. Let's wash the dishes so that we can go soon. When the kitchen was clean and tidy, Sadako tied ribbons on her braid and stopped impatiently by the door. Sadako-chan, her mother said softly, "We aren't leaving until 7:30. You can sit quietly until it is time to go." Sadako plopped down with a thought onto the tatami mat. Nothing ever made her parents hurry. While she sat there, a fuzzy spider paced across the room. A spider was a good luck sign. Now Sadako was sure the day would be wonderful. She accompanied the insect in her hands and carefully set it free outside. "That silly," Masahiro said. "Spiders don't really bring good luck. Just wait and see," Sadako said gaily. Good luck signs. Sadako was born to be a runner. Her mother always said that Sadako had learned to run before she could walk. One morning in August 1954, Sadako ran outside into the street as soon as she was dressed. The morning sun of Japan touched broad highlights in her dark hair. There was not a speck of cloud in the blue sky. It was God sign. Sadako was always on the lookout for good luck signs. Back in the house, her sister and two brothers were still sleeping on their bed quiet. She poked her big brother Masahiro. "Get up, lazy bones," she said. "It's peace day." Masahiro groaned and yawned. He wanted to sleep as long as possible, but like most 14-year-old boys, he also loved to eat. We had sniffed the good smell of bean soup. Masahiro got up. Son Mitsue and Eiji were awake too. Sadako helped Eiji get dressed. He was 6, but he'd something lost a sock or shirt. Afterward, Sadako folded the bed quiet. Her sister Mitsue, who was 9, helped put the away in the closet. Rushing like whirlwind in the kitchen, Sadako cried, "Oh, mother, I can hardly wait to go to the carnival. Can we please hurry with breakfast?" Her mother was busily slicing pickly radishes to serve it with the rice and soup. She looked sternly at Sadako. "You are 11 years old and should know better," she scolded. "You must not call in carnival. Every year on August 6th, we remember those who died when the atom bombs was dropped on our city. It is a ceremonial day." Mr. Sasaki coming from the back porch. That's right. He said, Sadako-chan, you must show respect. Your own grandmother was killed the hateful day. But I do respect Oba-chan, Sadako said. I pray for her spirit every morning. It's just that I'm so happy today. Has matter of fact is times for our prayers now, her father said. The Sasaki family gathered around the little altar itself. Oba-chan's picture was there in a gold frame. Sadako looked at the ceiling and wondered if her grandmother's spirit was flowing somewhere above the altar. Sadako-chan, Mr. Sasaki said sharply. Sadako quietly bowed her head. She fidgeted and wiggled her bare toes while Mr. Sasaki spoke. He prayed that the spirit of their ancestors were happy and peaceful. He gave thanks for his barbershop. He gave thanks for his fine children, and he prayed that his family will protect from the atom bombs disease called leukemia. Many still died from disease even though the atom bombs had been dropped on Hiroshima 9 years before. It had filled the air with radiation and kind of poison that stayed inside people for a long time. At breakfast, Sadako noisily gulped down her soup and rice. Masahiro began to talk about girls who act like angry dragons, but Sadako didn't hear his teasing her dogs were dancing around the peace day of last year's. She loved the crowds of people, the music, and fireworks. Sadako could still tasted the spun cotton candy. She finished breakfast before any else. When she jumped up, Sadako almost gnawed the table over. She was tall for her age and her long legs always seemed to get in the way. Come on, Mitsue-chan, she said. Let's wash the dishes so that we can go soon. When the kitchen was clean and tidy, Sadako teared red bones on her braids and stood impatiently by the door. Sadako-chan, her mother said softly, we aren't leaving until 7:30. You can sit quietly until it's time to go. Sadako plopped down with a thought on the tatami mat. Nothing ever made her parents hurry. While she sat there, a fuzzy spider paced across the room. A spider was godlike signs. Now Sadako was sure the day would be wonderful. She scooped the insect in her hands and carefully set it free outside. That's silly, Masahiro said. Spiders don't really bring good luck. Just wait and see, Sadako said gaily.